Talking effortlessly, always. We're talking effortlessly, always. We're here to brighten up your day. We're talking effortlessly, always.
So, hey y'all.
Hey.
Today's topic is really Texas with the freak. So, of course, everybody's been hearing everything about Texas. It's been on TikTok, it's been on everything. Instagram, Facebook, the news, anything, anywhere, everywhere. So, first, let's start off with what we sipping on.
Okay, well, I'll go first. I am sipping on some green tea with lemon. Really, really basic today, just to get my Monday started. So nothing special, just some basic, guaranteed good tasting tea.
Mm. So, I'm sipping on this
Vitamin C pack.
emergency. Oh, I have ripped the emergency part off, but it's the emergency
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh,
the
lasso tea.
I don't know how you say it. Is it lasso or los? I don't
I
know
thought
how.
it was lasso. I don't know though.
Lasso? I don't know. Anyways, it tastes so good because this one is the raspberry,
Okay.
and then the emergency has like a tangerine orange kind of taste.
Really orangey, like super orangey.
Yes, and it tastes so. And I'm drinking out of my Amsterdam cup because
Okay.
it's Amsterdam.
Okay. Cool. Cool. All right. So really, Texas, what the freak, boy?
Where do we start, right?
Where do we start?
So the first thing I wanted to talk about was how are you holding up due to the current situation, and because I don't know if people remember like the locations we live in and stuff like that. So maybe we'll talk about the cities that we live in.
Right. So I'm in Dallas, Fort Worth right now. I've been here for about a year. Actually, November made a year. And you know, I was like I don't know. I don't even know what to say because like I wasn't expecting this kind of weather in Texas. When you think of Texas, you always think of hot, you think of cows and you think of farms and cowboy hats and stuff like that. So being here, the first thing I experienced when I first got here was like a tornado warning and the sirens were going off and it was super windy and cloudy. And that's when I was like, what the heck? Because it ain't like that. I ain't never heard that before. In Georgia, I've never heard that. So I was like, okay, like what the heck is going on? And then now this, I was just like, what the heck? In Georgia, I've experienced a snowstorm before where we did lose power for like a day, but it's sort of expected there. But here, no, it was new. And clearly nobody in Texas thought that this would ever happen, apparently, because everybody in Texas went crazy. So
Well, they had a good reason to, but so I live in Beaumont. I had to say it country. I live in Beaumont, Texas, and it's not that far from Louisiana, actually, 30 minutes away from Louisiana, and because we live in Southeast Texas. So you live more up north. I live more down south in Texas. Texas is huge, but in Beaumont, since I've lived here, I have dealt with a lot of things that I've never dealt with ever in my life. One being hurricanes, hurricane, like for real hurricanes. Because when I lived in Hinesville, we did have hurricanes, but
not like this.
not like that. Not like
Louisiana, and Hurricane Katrina was in Louisiana, and you right on that 30 minutes away. That's just too close for me.
well, Harvey. I didn't experience Katrina, but Harvey was a beast. So we had Harvey, and then they had Imelda, which was like they didn't even see it coming. They it just flooded. Everything just flooded. So I've been through two hurricanes, Harvey, Imelda, and they were serious because they caused damage to everything. Actually, the house that we lived in never got any damage, thank God. But then now the power outage and the storm.
Right.
Oh, that's three things. and I only lived here for 4 years. 4 years. So each year, I feel like I had a situation
something going on.
Harvey, I will say, was the toughest because we didn't have any water. Like, now we have to boil water. Then we didn't have water at all. So
Right.
it ain't no boiling. You ain't got no water.
Right.
So yeah. So this storm, I'll say it was pretty bad, but not too bad.
Well, it was bad mainly because apparently Texas is not prepared to handle that kind of weather. That's what made it bad. In the state that's known for this kind of weather, it probably wouldn't have been as bad as it was, but Texas was not prepared, and it showed in everything that was going on with the power, with the water, with the grocery stores, with the lack of water, like everything. So it was crazy.
Yeah, and even like I learned so much from it because I did not know Texas was on its own grid, power grid or whatever. It's not connected to the other states or whatever.
Oh, okay. Okay, I didn't know that either.
Yeah, so apparently Texas has a standalone power grid that is deregulated. So that means they don't regulate it at all. And that's the reason why they want their own, because they don't want to be regulated.
Oh.
And
I wonder if that has something to do with cost. Well, clearly it probably has something to do with cost. That makes me want to think like how much are we really paying for power per however it's measured, wattage, or I don't know how it's measured, but like why do they want to be on? Well, I guess the state is big enough to have to be on their own grid. Maybe that's why.
What? Well, it said that they wanted to be on their own because, like I said, they don't want to be regulated, and they feel like since it doesn't get cold here, they shouldn't have to go by like the same guidelines as New York or other cities or states that do have winter with like really cold winter weather.
Right.
But with climate change, honey, like you got to be realistic.
Right.
Weather can be, it could be snowing in Hawaii. You never know. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I'm sorry for the background, guys. I have a baby and he's wouldn't let me out of his sight. So excuse the ad-libbing in the back. I'm sorry.
Okay, let me know if you want me to cut the recording.
I don't know if you can. We were talking like.
No, I can. I can edit out whatever. But
Okay.
if you want me to stop now, I can stop and we can start back.
Yeah. Take a pause.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, they're on their own power grid. Mm-hmm. Oh, you muted it? Mm-mm. Okay, anyway, they're on their own power grid. Then I also read that emergency experts said that the collapse was due to part of the state's decision to not require equipment upgrades for more resilient systems. And also Speaker Nancy Pelosi said that Thursday, the experts on the House Energy and Commerce committees were going to probe the energy problem in Texas, and they were going to try to come up with like a plan to make them the grid no matter what kind of thing.
Right.
That's good to know.
Right.
I feel like you have to be prepared for anything no matter where you live anywhere. So
yeah, that's true. That's one thing my mom always taught me. She was like, you need to have bottles of water in the house just because, you need to have an X amount of food, canned goods in the house just because, noodles. Like she always she drilled that in us, like all of us, to make sure we have like a supply of food. Water, you just never know. Yeah. And with having the baby, like you better have him at least like a week supply of milk in the house at all times that you just keep on the side, but rotate it out so it doesn't go bad kind of thing. But she like drills it in me. So
well, yeah, and then even with not having power, and if you don't have gas, like you couldn't even cook stuff. So you have like stuff that you could just eat.
Exactly.
I don't have a lot of stuff like that.
Right. So that means you need to get you a couple little things, knowing how Texas is and unprepared they are. And not only that, like the grocery store didn't even have nothing. So even if you had a chance to run out to the store, which I did, I wanted to get some more milk to make sure, I was good in the house. They didn't have nothing. Like you could get up in the cabinets, not the cabinets, but in the I guess the shelving in the store and lay down. They were cleared.
They were clear, yeah.
Cleared. Nothing.
I got lucky.
Not even no chips, girl. Not even no chips.
No chips. I didn't see chips either. The chips was all gone, bread all gone, milk all gone.
Eggs all gone.
They actually had almond milk and stuff though. So I was like,
drink that.
Huh?
Because people don't drink that like that.
Yeah, but I do. So I was like,
right, so you was good. Yeah, you know they take the milk because all the kids was home from school. So you know you're trying to get them some cereal, some real quick stuff. So yeah, girl, it was bad.
They had plenty of tuna though.
Because nobody likes tuna.
No, but I'm just saying tuna is a good thing to eat. If you don't have anything, and they have flavored tuna. You don't like flavored
I've seen it. I've seen like the lemon pepper and all the different flavors. I don't like tuna fish, so I don't know. I don't eat it.
You don't eat it at all?
Mm-mm.
But you eat chicken salad? Because tuna tastes better than chicken salad to me.
Heck no. And I eat chicken, so of course I eat chicken salad. I don't eat tuna.
You don't eat tuna at all?
At all. I don't eat tuna in the restaurant. I don't eat the tuna, my ahi tuna, none of that. No, nothing.
Oh, okay. Because it actually reminds me of salmon, like real tuna.
Mm-hmm. I can see that. It looks similar, but I've never had it.
Okay. Well,
but I will say, I think, wait, really quick, still back on Texas and the weather and everything. I did see online how people were getting creative though. People were really trying to make the best of the situation by, like, if their power was out, they were putting their food and stuff in the snow. So I was like, that is so smart. Putting their stuff out there so it can stay frozen and they can still have it cooled. And I was like, okay. Like you put certain people in different situations, they gonna make it work regardless. So I love that.
Was smart. That was smart. I mean, because it will start to stink after it's in there and it's not working. So that's a good idea. I didn't know that somebody did that. I saw some people take some candles and put the pot on top of the candle.
I saw that. Okay, we probably want to cut right now.
Okay.
You hear them.
Let's go. All right. So where were we? Okay. So why is Texas so cold? Is it due to climate change, or you think it was just a glitch in the system?
I don't know. I just think that we can never count out a state. I don't think we can ever count out a state and say that one state is just going to be specifically one kind of weather, like forever.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's even realistic to think that. I think it's bound to happen in all states, even states that we probably would never think would snow. I think it's going to happen eventually. Maybe one
in Hawaii,
Exactly. Nobody would ever think it would snow in Hawaii, but who do we know? What do we know? We don't know what the future holds.
Exactly. And even just like the ice age, it used to be an ice age and then that went away. So
right,
you never know with the changes in the earth, and it's not going to ever stay the same. So
right,
you can't always go by a historical pattern of a place.
Especially with you definitely can't, especially how we're not taking care of the earth as it is. We can't use the past when they were probably taking better care of the earth back then, and we're not. So we cannot even base nothing we're doing currently on nothing from the past. It's not even the same.
That's true.
Or Mother Earth all down. She probably on crutches by now. You know, tell them.
Oh, she in a wheelchair. She's in a wheelchair. You ain't know.
That's what I'm saying.
What did you say?
Not the same.
She just like on my 600-pound life.
I'm telling you, on life support right now.
It was so funny. I watched it for the first time while we were going through the storm, and Chris, every time he's like, when
he sees them, when he sees how big they are,
yeah, like he's watching a horror movie.
He would like, how they even let themselves get that big? Like when I got 300 pounds, I would have stopped. Clearly, they got other stuff going on.
Every time, like the one lady, her dress had lifted up in the back. He was like, oh. And then when she got on the scale, it was 640 pounds. He was like, oh. And her doctor told her she had to exercise. And so she couldn't walk to the front door was like 10 steps away. And he was like, oh my God. It was like he was watching a horror movie, like I said.
Because they be looking like they in so much pain too, girl. Yeah. When they walk and everything. I be watching the 1,000-Pound Sisters too. You watch that? Girl, it is so good. It's about two sisters that are like combined, they're like 1,000 pounds. And they are ghetto as hell. Like one of them just started dating this black guy. In the episode last night, dating this black guy. Like they are so ghetto and so ratchet and so like trailer trash funny. It is so funny. And one of them just found out she's pregnant. She had weight loss surgery and she like started losing weight and she ended up getting pregnant. So she's pregnant right now.
And they big.
It's so good. It's really good. It's good.
Really?
You gotta watch it. Yep.
And then we watched Dr. Pimple Popper too.
Oh yeah. Oh please. Ty cannot stand looking at it. He'd be like, ew. Like he'd be like turning his head. I'm like, oh my God.
We was watching it, and Cruz was like, babe, come on now. Like, I'm eating. Really? I love that show.
I know, because you like popping pimples. You like popping stuff.
This old lady had a 40-year-old blackhead. I could not believe it. 40-year-old.
Was it big?
It was like this big.
And it was just a blackhead.
It was just a blackhead. And when the lady took it out, it was like a rock. Like she took a big rock out of her face.
That's nasty.
It wasn't even fun.
What's the other show? My Feet Are Killing Me. Have you seen that? Oh, it comes on the same channel as Pimple Popper. Normally it comes on right after. My Feet Are Killing Me is about these people whose feet are deformed and jacked up. And they have to go in there and like do stuff to fix. Girl. Ty won't even look at some of these people's feet. Girl, the bunions, like all kind of like, girl.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna check it out.
My Feet Are Killing Me. Because it be killing these people, like for real.
And the 1,000-Pound
Sisters.
Okay. How they look?
1,000 pounds, for real.
No, I'm saying, are they like pretty ladies or?
They look like white, fat trailer trash. I'm not even lying.
That's what make it funny, huh?
And they be arguing. Like one of them be like, say they both start a diet, and then one of them slip up. The other one will be like, that's why you fat now, because you don't even be keeping up with your diet. And then they'll like go to like a all-you-can-eat restaurant and they'll like get like salad to start, and they like, we gonna do good today. Girl, no.
I gotta watch it.
It's too funny. They be arguing, like popping off on each other, and one of them is married. So the other sister lives with them. Like you just gotta watch it.
I gotta check it out.
Yeah, you gotta watch it. It's good. You gotta delete all of that out. Clearly, we done had a whole nother conversation. Did you see the last episode of Your Honor though?
Yes.
I didn't see it yet.
Okay. I ain't gonna.
Good.
You know it's good.
I can't wait. I gotta watch it. Maybe I'll watch it today.
You gotta watch it. Like we be waiting. Like, hold on, we gotta watch it.
This is the last episode for the season, though. I think, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the last one for the season.
Okay.
Ends good. I don't know what they gonna do. Like how they.
I already know that he let that person get off. I know he let the guy get off. He's so dirty for that, dude. Like he's so dirty for like doing that. Like.
Yeah. I was very disappointed in him. And the son, like, why would he date the girl? That's so stupid.
He didn't know though. He didn't like he knew it.
When he found out, he should have let it go.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
I know on the last episode before this one that's on right now, the boy was going over to the dad's house. Remember the girlfriend invited, the dad was like, tell him to come over tonight.
Mm-hmm. Because the dad knew. He already had knew.
Yep. So does he knows for sure?
Yeah, he knows.
Yeah.
He thinks. No, I don't want to tell you. So
okay, don't tell me. Okay.
But he that made me mad. Like when he started dating that girl, and he was asking her about her brother. Like I was like, come on, bro.
Yeah. Because
when she find out, she gonna be pissed.
Right. Right.
And then he was asking for details. You know why?
Right.
You done killed that man. Like, come on. Let that girl live.
And you don't watch Real Housewives of Atlanta, do you?
No, but I keep seeing this clip.
Girl, this episode last night, girl, oh my God. They all bisexual. Fuck, all of them. They was up in there doing the most. The only one that, like, you just gotta watch it. They was in there acting up with that stripper.
Even Candy?
Candy probably, no, because I don't think she was, because you remember that one time Portia tried to say she tried to rape her?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Candy like done learn her lesson. But Portia was in there kissing all, humping on people, everything. Like, I guess I'm gonna be a lesbian tonight, and all kind of crazy shit. So I believe Candy. I believe what Candy said about how Portia said she wanted to eat her out and all of that other shit. I believe everything she said, because clearly, I am not putting my lips on nobody's vagina. That is disgusting. Ew.
I agree. I think it's pretty nasty.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't know how guys do it. Thank you for doing it though, but I don't know how they do it, because that's just fucking disgusting.
Well, if it's what they like, you know, that's why they do it.
I just couldn't be a guy. They probably feel the same way about what we do too, though.
I think I could be a guy. I mean, not to eat vaginas,
but, right?
But I could be a guy because I feel like they have a lot of things easier than we do.
Well, the reason this would be a good topic, because I got plenty of reasons of why I would not want to be a guy, and I got plenty of reasons why I would want to be a guy.
Well, I only have like a couple of reasons why I wouldn't want to be a guy.
I wouldn't want to be a guy because I feel like the pressure of a whole household and a family is on the guy. You gotta have a job. You gotta, make it work. Like, you gotta do. The wives, women, we don't gotta do that. I haven't worked in like almost a year and a half now. I gotta work.
No, it depends on your situation, but that is expected of a man. But
exactly, it's expected.
If you have an agreement with your significant other and y'all are on the same page, and y'all want to provide differently, then you can,
Right. But then also, men are not expected to be, or it's frowned upon in society, just realistically, to be looking like, if they're all in touch with their feelings and all emotional, like they're looked at as being weak. I done seen posts about Russell Wilson being like extra with Sierra. Dudes be like, I would hate to be him. Like, I don't know how he doing. Yeah. So I feel like he's a guy that's pretty much in touch with his feelings and expresses his love for his wife. And people look at that as weak.
Yeah, because I love them.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's so many stipulations in being a man. Like, if you too lovey-dovey with your woman, you weak. If you don't give a fuck, you a hoe. Or you just don't like, it's like it's just one or the other kind of thing.
No common ground or no medium.
Right. But anyways, let's get back to the thing, girl. We went for real.
Yeah.
I gotta get me some food.
Gosh, I'm gonna have so much to cook. So, what went wrong? So first, we got the storm, the ice storm, and then the power went out, and now we have the water contaminated situation.
Right. So what happened with the water thing? Like, the plant went down or something like that, I heard?
Well, what happens is, when the water freezes in spots, it's harder for them to treat the water because they have to treat it as a liquid.
Oh.
As a solid. So that opens it up for contamination. Dead animal, whatever. Different contaminations can occur when it freezes. And it's not being treated on a regular. So just imagine it was froze for a day or 2 days or whatever. It's
right.
flowing. So you don't got caught in the mix of that. So
that makes sense.
That's one reason. And then the plant probably wasn't working at its full capacity because it probably lost power.
Right.
I have generators though.
Right.
But who knows? The generator couldn't have kicked on or whatever the situation might have been.
Right.
So you had to boil your water, and the water actually made me itch.
Really?
Yeah, I took a shower. I should have just boiled it and took a bath, but I was like, I live in Kuwait. They don't treat their water.
Right.
Da 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 da. So I could take a shower. So I went and took a shower, and I was just itching like crazy.
Wow. I definitely took a shower, and I was like, whatever. I wasn't itching, but the water pressure was definitely down. So I was like, oh my God, we're gonna lose water at any point. But it never went off. And then we were dripping our faucets at night and leaving the cabinets open. That's what we were told to do. Leave the cabinets open so like the air throughout the house, like the warm air could get like, flow through the pipes or flow, so they don't get too cold.
I see.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know either.
We left ours dripping and it froze while it was dripping. So like we went to our old house to check on the
at the old house. Okay.
It's old, so it doesn't have central air or anything. So right. We left the pipes, everything dripping in the bathroom, in the kitchen. We left it dripping. Girl, we went in there, the drip was froze. So it was an icicle in the drip, and all of the water was froze in the sink that had dripped.
Wow.
In all the sinks, because we let all of them drip. So I was like, that don't work. We should have turned the water off. That's another thing. That's probably another topic we should talk about. As a homeowner, you should know how to cut your water off for your entire house.
Right.
So at the street.
Yeah.
Some people might not know that, because I think I was talking to my brother. I meant to ask him, did he know that? But he was saying, because he was asking, he didn't understand why the pipes were breaking, because, in Chicago, it's cold like that all the time. They pipes never break.
Right.
I was telling him that their pipes are insulated. In colder regions, they make sure that they insulate the pipes. So here, our pipes aren't insulated. And so I was thinking, shoot, I might need to just insulate my pipes just to be on the safe side. Mm-hmm. And insulation don't cost nothing. And I was telling my brother that, because installation, you could just buy it at Home Depot, and it's
really. How do you insulate pipes though? What do? You spray like some kind of stuff over them? No,
they have pipe insulation. So it'll be like the styrofoam made for pipes. You just put it around the pipe, and they'll have like a connecting little bracket thing, and you just clip it. And it's
okay, got you.
Yeah, so it's really simple. It's nothing. Literally, you can do it yourself.
Right. It sounds like it's like a pool noodle that's split in half, and you just clip it over there.
Exactly. Okay. It would be a good example to kind of give somebody a visual of how that is how they look. And they have that on all their pipes throughout their homes. So when it gets to those temperatures, they don't have that issue.
Got you.
Yeah. So let's see. So what do you think that you could do to be prepared for the future, as far as in your household, for like events that occurred like this?
Make sure I keep water and things, stay ready so I don't got to get ready. So I ain't had to be one of these people out here looking for water. A case of water is nothing. So when I was in Atlanta, I used to have like at least like 10 or 15 cases of water just in my garage. Here I wasn't prepared. I had maybe like 1 gallon in the house. But just being prepared, stocking up on water, just to have in the house in general. Like, why wouldn't you have that? It doesn't go bad. Just have it in the house. Those things like that are just easy to store, like food and stuff. I definitely would. Next time I'll just be more prepared with that, I think.
And even like having the jugs or something to store the water in, so that if you do lose, if you know it's coming, you can fill some stuff up and store some water for like bathing or whatever.
Right. Oh, you know what? We didn't talk about how the Ted Cruz thing.
Oh yeah.
It's Ted Cruz, right?
Ted Cruz is the mayor of Texas.
Okay. People were losing their mind.
I mean, not mayor. Is he
senator?
Senator.
Okay, senator. Sorry, we ain't from here, so. Senator of Texas, and he went to Cancun with his kids. And I'm on the fence with this, because I don't care that he went. What could he have done being here? What was he gonna do? Give everybody power? Like, what was he really gonna do? And people are tripping on this man, and I feel like a lot of people are tripping because like he left and it's supposed to be his city, but in the same breath, he's a human, he's a dad, and he's a husband, just like a regular person is. And if they decided, you know what, we're not gonna stay here for the storm, we're gonna leave, that's his business. Just like I seen people that I know went to Cancun talking about, oh, I left Texas, I ain't about to be in that weather. What's the difference? Because he's in a leadership role?
Well, it looks bad because it makes it like it makes
he don't care.
He's too good to withstand the issues, you know, and he's not concerned about his own state.
I get it, but like I said, I'm on the fence. I get the way that it looks, but in the same breath, him being here was not going to make the change the weather. Him being here was not going to give nobody power.
But I feel like what he should have did was he should have seen his family and he should have stayed, because he needs to see and feel what's going on so that he could assess the situation properly, in my opinion.
I get that.
I feel like if you leave and you go, then you're not gonna feel the same. Like you're not suffering through what the people of your state are suffering through. So it's kind of unfair. As a leader, you have to, that's some things that you just have to do. You know, you have to, and if you just leave, you're just gonna be like, oh, okay. Oh, they pipe buzzing. Oh, okay. You know.
I mean, I get it. But I just hate how people were looking at him like he was just like the worst. And I'm just like, he is human just like us. Like if 9 times out of 10, if some of the people complaining had the funds, or maybe they did have the funds, they just chose to stay, and they could have took their family on a vacation during that time, they would have.
Yeah, but I think he was wrong. Like I said, he should have sent his family just because he wanted them to be safe, but he should have stuck it out here because he still has people to take care of. That's what you do when you're a senator. You know, you have to, that's what you signed up for. That's
right, I get it.
So this wasn't a personal thing. Like I can see if he was going on this vacation, he had this vacation planned, which I don't know. If he had it planned, then that's cool. But he still should have canceled because he saw the weather. He could have said, "Oh, this weather on. Y'all go ahead without me. I have a duty as a senator."
Right, I get it. Okay.
Getting all the big bucks. Come on,
right.
He a senator. He ain't even like no mayor, because I said he was the mayor, which I was off. A little mayor. He a senator.
Right.
So,
right. Okay, I get it.
And they said he resigned too, I think.
Really?
That's what I had read. I think they was on the Shade Room. You know, I be getting my stuff on
the if it's on the Shade Room, it's true. I'm telling you right now. If it's on the Shade Room, it's true, because they be on top of their stuff. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I think I had read, on the Shade Room that he had resigned. But because he knew he was wrong. When people resign, you know they be
they wrong. Right. Right.
Oh, and what else? Let me see. So I would say, because I was going to tell you what I would do to prepare for the storm, because I actually saw this on somebody's page on Instagram.
Let me take a moment. Let me take a break real quick. Let me go check.
All right. I was just going to tell you about the things that I was going to
do differently.
Yeah. So I read off of somebody's Instagram page, and he gave me a lot of ideas. A lot of them I might not do, but some of them I'm going to read all of them because I thought they were all good, but I don't know if I'm going to implement all of them. So she said getting to know your neighbors better. She was saying that we could all benefit from like knowing each other better during a situation like that, because you can work together.
Right.
Also, it could personally help her because she was alone. So like if you have a neighbor that lives alone,
right,
you could offer them some help. You know, if it's an elderly person, whatever, they might not be able to do as much. If you go into the store, you could just pick them up something, you know what
I mean? Right.
Support local businesses, because she said she wants to shop and eat local for the next few weeks, because businesses are just like homes. They need repairs, and regular business might help ease the burden. I thought that was good.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, because I didn't think about that, but you really probably would just go back to your normal routine. But if you focus on shopping locally and just helping local businesses that are in your neighborhood, help them gain money. And
I've seen a couple of things like that on Instagram. Yep. Yeah, that's a good one.
Get involved in community, be more connected, She said be connected to like local charities and organizations, so you can know how to help and who are in need and who are suffering. So you could help those people too, because now you see how it feels
Right.
to have. So you should definitely try to focus on trying to help people who don't have those things in the first place.
Right. That's a good one.
Yeah. Then she said definitely build an emergency preparation kit, a preparedness kit. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but yeah, build you a kit. She was saying definitely have flashlights, candles, lighters, matches, bottled
Right.
water, batteries, etc. Little Vienna sausages, you
So
know, that you can munch on. I don't like Vienna sausages, but if it came down to it, I don't know. I might eat me some.
yeah, you damn sure would. Just like
And
I eat fish.
potted meat. Ugh. Spam. Oh, in
No,
Hawaii, they love spam.
they love some spam. I'm not.
It actually tastes good over there, though. Did you get some?
No. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm not eating spam.
I tried it. They put seaweed around it with some seeds, sunflower seeds or some kind of seed. It tastes all right.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
And then she also said vote for change. She's going to seek out and vote for local candidates that acknowledge and present plans to fix issues with the current power and water infrastructures.
Okay.
That's pretty interesting. She had that broke all the way down. I was like, dang.
That's good.
Yeah, so those are some things that I'm definitely thinking about the neighbor thing and supporting local businesses and definitely having a preparedness kit.
Right.
Those are the main things I want to focus on. And let's see. Last but not least, despite the situation, what have you learned?
Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. That's what I learned.
Yeah, and also just with the pipes things, like I said, insulating your like doing probably have a little project for your house
Right.
each year to prepare yourself for natural disasters, you know.
Right. That makes sense.
Because I eventually want to get a generator. I want the Generex one, you know, like the one that you just have in the back of your house that jumps on automatically.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So that's gonna cost a pretty penny. But like just investing in stuff like that, insulating your pipes, knowing when to turn the water off and just turn it off, you know, instead of letting it drip. Having the tools for it, because you have to have a special like little tool thing. You got one? So to cut the water off at the street, you go to the meter, and the meter has like this little funny shaped thing, and you have to have a key, and the key is like on a long pole with like a T. It's like a T shape, and you just stick it into that thing and turn it, and it'll cut the water.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. So that's okay.
And most people have one. So even if you don't have one, like I said, if you get to know your neighbors, you could just when weather comes in, just say, hey, do you have the tools? And they'll be like, yeah, I'll cut your water off, you know, because some don't have it.
Right.
You straight. We could pause. I'm about to pause in. All right, so we're gonna wrap it up, but we're gonna talk about just a Black history fact that you might not have heard of. So apparently, slaves used to ball up cornbread and throw it at the hounds to escape at night. That's why they were called hush puppies.
And I love hush puppies. I had some last night with the corn in them. I love them things. So that's pretty cool because I had no idea why they call them hush puppies.
Very resourceful of the slaves to think of
and
it.
And the thing about it is, it's like that name is like known around the world as being as hush puppies. Like it's like the slaves started it, but everybody calls it that in the world. No matter what restaurant you go in, they call it hush puppies. And I wonder if they even know the behind it. Probably not.
I doubt it. Yeah, I doubt it. But they are good.
Another thing we invented.
Huh?
Another thing we done, well, not invented, but another thing we done came up with that goes unacknowledged.
You know, Black culture is just a thing. You know, people love it. You can't get away from it. That's how